What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. Got some more Liza P on deck. Gonna try and push through the remainder of this today. I know we weren't really feeling it last time. Ended up hopping over and doing some Night Rain instead. But realistically, I only have, 3-4 hours, I think. Like, looking at the... Well, just to compare it to the episode. Actually, there's a... Two-Faced. This was part 10 of the Let's Play, so I'm about halfway there, and that's 4 or 5 hours. If I'm just like booking it, probably 3 or 4. Not doing like every all the side quests and stuff.
Silver lining, because it's you know what? Never mind. That's mine. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
A lot of vendetta messing up everything. I mean, it's okay so far. I'm more excited for the Gunblade, but the charge attacks on this are nice. I'll give it that. Woke up from a nap though. Been a pretty chill day. The kids were very what's the word? I guess aimless earlier. Like, I want to go to the pool. I don't want to go to the pool. I want to do this. I'll do that. So I was like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get my workout done. And then after the workout, swam around in the inflatable with my son for a little bit. Had dinner, and then ended up laying in bed after dinner, messing around with a magic deck. Ended up passing out. So they went over to go see Nana and Pop Pop. I am awake, and really awake, since I'm coming fresh off a nap, so I figure, why not? Let's push through this. I think fresh off a nap is probably the best time for me to do this, because I can just clear. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. I'm back on my bullshit. I've played Magic on and off for years. Like, I think when I first started, back when I was a kid, I was probably like 7 or 8 and had an older teenager introduce me to the game. Didn't really do much in terms of deck building. You know, at 7, you don't really have like the best deck IQ, so you're just like, yeah. I remember it was a really early memory actually. I remember we were playing, and I didn't understand how to like establish a land base or anything properly, and I was like, well, we should just play with like all of our lands out, and then just whatever we draw. And the guy was like, okay, we can do that. And I was like, okay. I put out this guy and this guy and this guy. Like, I'm just putting out all these big green creatures, and he's just like, okay, I cast Fireball for 20 and you're dead. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I was so confused. And so I didn't do like a ton when I was that young. And then right around college, I got like really heavy into the game again. Eldrazi block, at least. So playing the Eldrazi block, I started like, and at that point, you know, I'm much older. I know what I'm doing. Yo, this area is cheeks. So made quite a few decks when I was in college. Played through Rise of Eldrazi. So that would have been like 2010 core set era. So I played a bunch then. Made up all those decks and whatnot, and then stopped again for a bit. You know, because the thing with Magic is, it's like, Magic's so expensive. It's a really hard hobby to like keep up with, especially when you're like some broke ass college kid. That's not charging. What the fuck? But so played through the Eldrazi block and then continued playing for, I don't know, probably like a year or so, I think. And then when they released it in Arena, oh my god, that's so crazy. I hate that he can just hit me right through these little like, bro's going completely through the fence. It's fucking annoying. So I started playing again when Arena came out, because I think the other big problem with Magic is, one, the price is expensive as fuck when you're young. And then two, you know, you need people to play with. And like, at least the local game store scene, I don't think it was as popular back then. I think, honestly, I think in the last 10 years, I think nerd culture has really flourished. Like, I mean, God, but back in I mean, it's for so much, you know. Like, games were starting to get more commonplace back in like early 2000s. But like, going back even as far as like, you know, 2010, for example. Nowadays, you know, D&D, anime, video games, everything is way more mainstream now compared to what it was back then. So anyway, when Arena started popping off, I was like, oh, cool, I can just play online with people. All right, I'll do this. So played Arena for a bunch. And then, you know, as usually with Arena, I took a break. And so I've been pretty consistently like on and off active since Arena came out. But so the Final Fantasy set pulled me back in. And I've been cooking up a bunch of Final Fantasy themed decks, and that's been fun. But my pulls have been kind of like all over the place. Like I wanted to do a Sephiroth deck just to try it, and I didn't get a single Sephiroth, either Planet's Heir or the other one. So that's basically just out. Like, right, I'm not doing that. That's out of the picture. But so far I have a Cloud Boros equipment deck, which that one's pretty fun. I've never done an equipment deck. I'm missing some obvious things like Stoneforge Mystics and whatnot. I gotta decide on which Meridian swords I want. I'm thinking I'm gonna be a real dick and go for the cards or go for counters based on the shit my buddies play. So I'll probably do like protection from like one thing that's like protection from white and another that's like protection from green, or a couple of different Meridian swords. Oh, this is the most annoying enemy. So Boros equipment's working pretty well. Then I made a Life Gain Aerith deck, which I have a Life Gain deck that's like modern, but with like a slightly lower power level. But it's usually my like, you know, baby's first magic type deck. So this is like a proper Life Gain with Aerith in particular. It's pretty solid. I made a VV deck, of course, because you gotta make a VV deck. Which VV I'm actually liking a lot, because I've done for Izzet, I've done a Niv Mizzet deck, and I mean, Niv Mizzet's, it's fun, but it feels too gimmicky, you know? It's a Niv Mizzet Curiosity deck, so for those that aren't familiar, the idea is Niv Mizzet's whole shtick is anytime a player casts a spell, I want to say it's every time a player casts a spell, you draw a card, and then anytime he deals damage to an opponent, anytime you draw a card, he deals 1 damage to an opponent, or some shit like that. But so you'd put that on, and then you put this thing called Curiosity on him. And Curiosity is like the couple for that. So Niv Mizzet's is like, anytime I deal damage to an opponent, I draw a card. And then Curiosity, or Niv Mizzet is anytime I draw a card, I deal 1 damage. And then Curiosity is anytime you deal damage to an opponent, you draw a card. So it just creates an infinite loop of drawing and pinging, drawing and pinging. And like, it's kind of fun, but you know, we're talking about a 6-mana setup combo. And then even then, it's just kind of like, It's just a very, like, you buy time until that combo gets off, which I feel like it makes the deck a bit of a one-trick pony, and I don't really like that. And then I have the Thousand Storms deck, which Thousand Storms is a red-blue enchantment where it's like when you play a spell, you can duplicate it for each spell played before it. So the idea is like you could play an Opt, which is a 1-cost blue spell, and then you would play like a Brainstorm, which is a 1-cost blue spell. It would do Brainstorm 2 times in a row, and then you play a Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt comes out 3 times in a row. And so the idea is you keep coupling your spells to eventually build up to where you're like play Thunderbolt and it does like 6 Thunderbolts. And that one's pretty fun, but it takes a lot of time for it to really get going because, you know, just like the Niv Mizzet deck, you're waiting until you get up to the 6 mana to pull this off. So it's like, okay. And there's some stuff that can help with that. One of the biggest is like I have a treasure variant of it that works pretty good and can usually get the combo going by like turn 4 or turn 5. But you're relying on a ton of treasures, and it's not a bad deck, but it's one of those decks that it takes like a ton of setup, and when it finally gets going, like usually opponents just concede because of you're like, I make 80 treasures, I cast the spell, I make 80 treasures, I cast the spell. So it's one of those like, you know, very masturbatory decks where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna play my cards and my cards and my cards and my cards, and yeah, you don't get to do this. And VV is kind of like that, but not as excessive. So I'm liking VV a lot. I'm debating a couple tweaks to the deck, but right now, like I have Thousand Year Storm in the deck. I could just put Niv in the deck as like a late game potential backup. But so VV is really good. I made the Tifa Landfall deck, which, to be honest, is mostly just fucking chocobos, because it's insane how cracked out the chocobos are right now. I'm trying to remember, isn't this lower path? So yeah, Tifa Landfall with a bunch of chocobos. That one's pretty good. And then, oh god. And then I started just kind of like slapping together. Yeah, I got Genji Glove in there. Started slapping together what I could, just based on the other cards. So I put together a red-white knight deck, which is actually like kind of cracked. Like the idea was originally, just a red-white. It's because like I had Squall and a couple others, then but so what the current deck is like red-white, and it pulls from like basically almost everything in the deck is like a legendary. So it like low-key plays like a Singleton deck, which I kind of like, because it's like, you know, you don't have the consistency that a lot of decks have, but instead you're just like, well, who's gonna come out and who's gonna come out and fuck somebody up. So very atypical from what I usually play, but I'm actually liking that one a lot. So that one's been fun. I made a red Clive Tempo deck, which actually gets out of control insanely fast. Clive does really well in a tempo type setup, so I'm enjoying that. And then I made a mono blue. I think this is progression. I'm trying to remember what's over here. Chat, what's this drop down? Do I need to do that drop down? Trying to remember where this goes. Isn't this like the start of the zone? Isn't this the very beginning? As you kill him, you go through there. Yes, no. Start. Okay, that's what I thought. So that one's, yeah, tempo's been fun, and then I wanted to do a blue deck, and at first I put together a mill deck with water crystal, but I didn't have... There's a lot of, like, core blue cards I didn't have that I would really need. And to be honest, I don't know, man. Mill is just such a, like... It's a very unsatisfying way to win. If that makes sense. Because you just, like, you get out a couple things, and then you're just like, haha, you're out of cards. I win. And it's like, yay, hooray. There's just no interaction. There's no, like, I don't know, man. Mill's just kind of cheats. I want to get back into Magic, but only do Commander. I have friends that play Commander, but my problem with Commander is it's like, Commander's a fucking commitment, you know? It's like D&D. Like, you're never playing a game of Commander that's going to be shorter than an hour. And it's just really hard for me to find the time for something like that, to be honest. I mean, that's what I like about, like, we play Legacy, but we keep the power level pretty mild. So we're mainly just playing Legacy for the sake of it having the largest card pool available. I mean, obviously we could do Vintage, but I mean, if you're worried about power creep, there's not much reason to do. If power creep is your concern, there's no reason to do Vintage over Legacy, because it's only going to become worse. Yes, I'm gonna fight the beastie. Oh boy, we're fucking dead, buddy. Cool. I'm trying to think what else I have. Oh, yeah. So instead of making mail, I made a blue tempo deck with Leviathan as the core, and it's actually pretty fucking lit. It's so the way it works is you, like, early game is a lot of like a lot of merfolk. You know, because like your octopus and your leviathans and all that, they're all high cost. So you have like a merfolk that kind of like, I have a lot of like stun counter or bounce merfolk, and so they'll do their thing, and then eventually Leviathan drops, ends up sweeping the entire board, knocks everything out, you know, and then from there you're the route's just cleared. You're just ready to go. Works pretty well. I don't think I'm going to keep it in the deck, but when I was like messing around with it, I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I had, because like literally to just prototype these decks, what I wanted to do was just like take the fucking Final Fantasy cards and slap them in and see what I could make. And so I had Yasholta in there. And bro, Yasholta with Leviathan is stupid. So Yasholta, like, at the end of your phase, he just picks, you basically pick a card and you send it back to your hand, and then you have a second end step. So I did Yasholta. I would basically send back Leviathan, and then the next turn just replay Leviathan again. And so whoever I'm playing just couldn't actually put out creatures. And unless you actually had a way to kill Yasholta, there was no way to stop the combo. Ah, damn it, dude. I have been considering cooking up. I might cook up one commander deck just to have one. I was gonna do. See, the problem with commander though, like, so I haven't played commander ever. I'm very familiar with it and like all the rules and whatnot, but just never had a group. Yeah, Schulte from 14. It's the current arc is all Final Fantasy themed. You know what? Hold on. Isn't there a thing that like takes me back to the place? Yeah. But like, so I was talking to my buddy that plays commander, and he's like, "Oh, you should make a commander deck in your next sprint and join us." I'm like, "Okay." But like everything that I'd want to make a commander around, he's like, "Oh no, that's too high in power." I was like, "All right, I'll do Edgar Markov, I'll do vampires." And he's like, "No, that's too strong." I'm like, "All right, I'll do Kalia, I'll do like a demon and dragon stack." No, that's too strong. Like I had like 5 or 6 recommendations, and every single one of them, he's like, "Oh no, that's too strong." And I'm like, "All right, maybe I should not play commander with you."
Well met.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't play like, all right. So to be clear, I don't play commander. I build decks. That's it. I just build decks. I build decks that are legacy decks where there is some power creep, and then I just fucking have fun with them. And like, if anything is too OP, I'll usually like I have an Eldrazi legacy, that like turn 3 can wipe an entire table. And so like, just as a courtesy, like I don't, unless we're doing like a 1v2 or a 1v3, I don't play that deck anymore. Just like, yeah, this one's a bit much. And then everyone else is like, yeah, it is. So I don't pull that out. But if I'm gonna make commander, I'm like, okay, you know, I want to go for one of these, because like no one's gonna play a fucking Kalia in standard or legacy. Fucking 4 cost 2/2, that shit gets cooked, bro. Yeah, that's the other thing. I considered doing Eldrazi. I was like, all right, what about an Eldrazi commander? They're like, no, that's too much. And I'm like, well, bro, every cool creature that I'm like, yeah, I can make commander around that. They're like, no, that's too powerful. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But mind you, like, it's not like I'm fucking, you know, looking up like best commanders or something. I'm just like, oh, like my thought with Kalia was, I was like, oh, dude, they just dropped Bahamut. I'm going to do Kalia and then use that to yoink a fucking Bahamut onto the field. That would be awesome. No, you can't have Kalia. What about, no, not vampires. Dude, my legacy Eldrazi deck is so fucking dumb. I have two. I have 2 decks. The one that I do play is I have an Echoes of Eternity style deck, which those are fucking silly. I think that might even be stronger, because once that goes off, it's over. But the legacy one is pretty fucking dumb. Hold up, let me just real fast. Let's just talk about this deck. This is the one I'm not allowed to play anymore, unless it's like a multiple versus me game. Yes, Eldrazi Titans. So this thing, this deck is so cracked. So it has 1 of each of the Titans, right? So all 3 Emrakuls, all 3 Koziliks, all 3 Ulamogs. We got some Glaring Fresh Fakers in there just to pump out those tokens. 4 Conduit of Ruins just to fetch my boys out. 4 Koziliks commands for more tokens. And then the artifact is where it's stacked. So we got 4 Basalt Monolith, 4 Forsaken Monument, 4 Grim Monolith, 3 Thran Dynamos, Ancient Tombs, Eldrazi Temple, Eye of Eugen, Eugen's Labyrinth. Yeah, it pops the fuck off. Like a typical turn would be like we would go like turn 2, I would get out like a Eugen's Labyrinth into a Grim Monolith. Turn 3, Forsaken Monument. Turn 4, something like Basalt Monolith, and then I have infinite mana. And so a typical game for this deck is by turn 3, I'm gonna have infinite mana. I'm going to play a Kozilek's Command, and then I'm gonna ramp out all fucking 9 Titans at the same time. And I mean, it's easy to see why I'm not allowed to play that deck at the table anymore. Infinite mana engine Eldrazi's, and it's actually like the funniest thing is with the new Final Fantasy set, I could with Ultima I could make it even worse, because I could chuck in 4 Ultima and that would allow me to get my infinite mana engine combo even faster. So I'm like, man, I get why I can't play it, but I miss this deck. So the thing about your friend is Commander's 4-player. I have some kill on sight commanders. It becomes a 3v1. If they don't take me out, they're going to lose. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. He's like, no, don't do that. I'm like, okay. Fuck, dude. God, I hate some shit in this game sometimes. We've actually lately, instead of just doing regular Legacy, we've been doing a lot of Two-Headed Giant, and I love Two-Headed Giant. It's been so much fun. The games are a little fucky at times. Like we had one where my buddy was playing, I was playing my Eldrazi deck, and my buddy was playing zombies, and he just kept getting like shit zombies that weren't doing anything, and I'm like, listen, I need you to survive us like 4 turns, and I'll take care of this. And he did, and then I was like, okay, this is gonna hurt you too, but we're gonna win. And I just dropped out fucking Eugen, and then exiled the entire board, and then
any enemy.
From there, you know, it was over.
Well met.
Does he buy regular shit? I think I need to go to normal Krat. Yeah, Eugen is, I mean, he's the GOAT for Eldrazi decks. The fact that you can drop out Eugen and then immediately just be like, and anybody that's not colorless, fuck off. I gotta remember what it was. There was some, I mean, I need to update all my decks, but there was some new artifact dude I saw somebody was playing earlier that I didn't recognize. That would be a really nice inclusion for my Bolas Citadel deck. I'm gonna have to get him. Shit, did I use everything? You don't sell shot put, do you? The other guy does. Do I have any shot put? I probably don't, bro. I'm always out of shot puts. No, I have 1. Cool. Leave it on. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Hotel Krat just stays permanently shitty. But so I knew, and I told him I was I said, hey, craft up your decks. I'm going to send out another proxy order at the end of the month. So sometime within the next, like, 2 weeks, there's going to be some big Magic streams. Because a couple of my decks, I like to maintain 30 decks, usually. Because when we play, I'll literally roll a d30 and then use that to pick what deck is coming out. But in that 30, a couple of them are probably going to get retired. And then, obviously, newer ones are going to come out. And fuck, I didn't do the... Could autofill consumables without having to warp. Dude, I wish you could just... I mentioned it in the other stream. You should just get your energy back. Because, like, for a boss fight, I want to go in with full Fable. Magic is too much work to play on paper? Nah, man. Proxies. Proxies. Proxies are the way. Anybody who doesn't like proxies is fucking weird. And probably rich. Like, I took my Eldrazi deck that I made back in college, sold that, and the money I made from selling that was enough to proxy out an entire box of cards. Proxies are great if you have people that like them or let you play with them. I mean, honestly, anybody that won't let you play with proxies, I wouldn't play with. Fuck that. But the simple fact is Magic should be about who has the better strategy and the better deck building, not who has the biggest wallet. And tables where proxies are not allowed, it's like, okay, you've spent more money on the game. Congrats. It's like, fuck that. That's garbage. Like, even on Arena, man, nothing is more irritating than losing an Arena matchup because it's, you know, somebody had more mythic wildcards to burn on their deck. I hate that shit. Like, it'll never happen. But, like, my dream is... My dream is for, like, Arena to just have a free client that's, like, only... You can only play with friends, but it just has every fucking card unlocked. Yep, NPC fill. That is the way. All my proxies are... I went through a couple different proxy places before I settled on that one, and that is... Like, it's not even... It's not even a fucking comparison, dude. Like, we had, I'm trying to remember what it was. There was, because I, like, you know, when I first got into proxies, there's like a couple different companies, and I tried printing one, and the cards, they felt like, I don't know, the feel was not good. There were a bunch of misprints, and they were like, oh, we had some cutting issues. I'm like, oh, you're a proxy company. Like, you got fucking one job here, man. Get the cards right. So that was like a waste of like $100. So now, anytime I'm doing proxies, I just, I prep up a giant batch, and they all go to NPC fill. I'll spend, every time I print, I'll spend like 150, 200, and just get a ton of different, ton of new decks printed up. I'm probably gonna have to go buy some shot put. I mean, the biggest case for proxies, honestly, is just lands. Because, like, especially playing, you know, since we play Legacy a lot, dual lands are, like, the standard. Everyone at the table that's playing a hybrid deck is going to have the dual lands. And dual lands in a legit deck? Bro. Like, that's, I mean, fuck, two duels is, what are you looking at there? Fucking $200-300 right there per card. This thing is mad annoying, bro. Who thought this was a good boss design? Ass looking boss, dude. Fuck. Probably Arlecchino. He's pretty cool.
Resora. Need. I tried. Resora. Thanks. Here.
We're actually kind of crushing this. If I can get to the snowy area. Unamused. Very unamused. Take back what I said. This DLC isn't as good as I thought. Where do you get the perfect parry grindstone? Everyone keeps talking about that. I don't know if I have that. Not that it matters, because I can't parry at all. Buy it from Venigi after Black Rabbit 2 before you go to Alchemist Base.
Now, surely, I'm still afraid. No, okay. This is all thing. That's when all the...
My day, my future. Thank you. You know this line.
What is it called? Is it because I have the destruction stone? Is it that one? Perfection grindstone. I'll have to look. He should have it. When I first saw this, I was like, we're gonna take a submarine. We're gonna take a submarine somewhere. Nope, it's just a fucking bridge. Just a bridge. You're not going anywhere. Rank. I don't like rank and stuff, sorry. Wait, what did I just get? I know I got a new defensive part. I don't see it. Is it you? We are slightly heavy. Alright. The next one's going in capacity. Nah, we're coming up on the Gunblade. That should be the next thing that we get.
There's no doubt about it. Someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things.
I mean, Wukong isn't even a Souls-like, so I don't know why you would put it in a category with a bunch of Souls-likes. Sekiro is also not a Souls-like. At this point, you might as well just go to Metacritic and look at scores. Yep, it's like Chinese God of War.
Hello, the mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive.
All right, let's see, Poochie.
You won't be.
This one. Temporarily activates perfect guard when guarding. It's guard performance. So does this just make it so everything is a perfect guard? It sounds pretty ridiculous. And what else did I need? I was coming over here because I needed to get something. Oh, wait. I need to wait. Need like 10,000. Let me sell some shit. Death Stranding will be a Let's Play series. What can I sell? Not that. These. Yeah, Wukong's a fun game. I've heard they've made some solid improvements to it. It's just, it's a one and done for me. Same as like God of War, you know? Like you play through it, it's done. I don't have I don't think the combat offers enough replay value. Don't use ambush ever, I guess that. Alright, cat, come on. Scooch, scooch, Alex. I mean, the digital one is very beginner friendly with like the tutorials and shit. Honestly, the hardest part of Magic is really just knowledge. It's like there's so like Magic has been around for so long, you know, and there is so much shit in Magic that you need to know about. And I think that's the hard thing coming in as a new player is like you got trample and lifelink and menace and death touch and like just all the, like so my buddy that was learning to play and he's solid now, but for like the longest time he would like they just didn't understand mechanics properly. So like for example, if a creature with death touch hit a player, they were like, oh, you're dead, it was death touch. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Like, or you know, like an indestructible creature, an indestructible creature, if its base toughness is reduced to below 0, it'll die. Something like that. They're like, whoa, what do you mean? I'm indestructible. And I'm like, yeah, but you cease to exist. They're like, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, I promise you it is. I'm not trying to fucking cheat you here. But like getting that knowledge, I think, is one of the hardest things with getting into Magic because it's been around for so long. There's just so much you gotta learn. Oh, I parried that, you big bitch. Yeah, might work in Cataclysm here. Yeah, I think a big part of paper magic, at least, is we're usually really good about explaining mechanics. Like if I put out something that's gonna win the game, I'm gonna tell people. I'm like, all right, I'm bringing this out, and like, what is that? I'm like, you should read it, but just so you know, like, this could kill you if it resolves. But not all groups are created equal. You'll definitely get people in Magic who like want to just try and sneak out their fucking win cons and then be like, oh, should have read the card. Especially in like a 4-way, they'll be like, oh, you didn't know that this one card that after 2 turns I win the game? Oh, should have read the card, I guess. And it's like, how hard is it to just be like, hey, this is gonna fuck you up? Especially if you're playing with like a casual group of friends, but you know, in a game store, it's anything goes. I don't expect like I want to win too, but yeah, like obviously if I have something that's like, you know, especially it's more often than not it's timed effects. Like if I have something where it's like, you know, in like another turn this will win the game for me. You should know. If you have an answer, now is the time to fucking use that answer. Because you know you want to keep things interesting. I don't want every match to just be a fucking blowout. I'm fucking up that block. Come on, man. Right on top of you. Fucking whiffing that like crazy. Damn it, same fucking attack. He was actually he was a lot easier with technique. Kind of controller. Any of the back button type controllers are good. I like the Xbox One because they're cheaper to replace. And if you're gaming year round, sooner or later buttons are going to go out. I might need more. I don't know. Are the explosions working that well here? Let me try this fucker here. Because given how slow this fight is... That's working a lot better than the explosions. Holy shit. Alright, still can't dodge that. I dodged that one. Probably the right play. Nope, I'll get hit. Times you gonna do that shit, bro? Damn, Pinwheel fucked him up though. Give me my Gunblade. I don't know about Lala Vendetta anymore. I mean, explosions are cool, but like that, oh man, that fucked him up. Like that was crazy. The multi-hit on that. That was like the perfect fight for it too, because he's just like a giant fucking block. Yeah, Fire Grinder was doing some fucking work for me there for sure.
Whelm.
Rare Ergo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me my fucking Gunblade. Beautiful. Pale Night. All right, so boom, boom. So very simple slashes. Like it. Oh, our running R1. I like that. Little forward momentum on it. Oh, the heavy. A little run and shoot. For 627. What about the light? Okay. The range on that. The range on that's pretty impressive. If I go back from like here. Go back from here. Okay, so about 3 meters. Still, that's fast. It's very fast. All right. So what is our setup here? Full salvo and strengthened bullet. Fires a powerful explosion forward, temporarily enhancing explosion attacks. 1544 when it's enhanced. 3487. Oh. The 1251. 1457. So that's try double heavy. Oh, that's cool. Are there any other like unique hiddens? So if I did that out of a combo, it was different. Oh, interesting. So if I go like a light into a charged heavy, that's really fast. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Maybe after 2 lights comes out faster. I think the light into heavy might be light heavy might be better than light heavy. There's light heavy. That does come out quick, but this. Oh, you can just go light heavy for the fast one. Light heavy. Oh, but that won't stagger. Light, charged heavy. What about light, charged heavy? So it's either this, or instead we could go light. I think light, charged heavy might be quicker. Yeah, light charged heavy is going to be my go-to for interrupting it. Not enough people use gunblades in video games. Light heavy. I think we did that one, didn't we? It's just that. I'm liking the light charged heavy. Alright. Cutting grindstone. Super perfect guard. Damn, it only took an hour to clear that? How many episodes did that take us? About an hour. So we got the sea cliffs and the whole hotel. I mean, I feel like we're moving really fast though. I don't know. What do you think? Did we finish the whole DLC tonight? I think so. Yeah, we got Dude and then Arlecchino. And then I gotta decide if I'm gonna dick around on Stellar Blade PC. Because we got Leviathan coming up for Monster Hunter at the end of the month, so I'm gonna want to visit that. Death Stranding's just gonna be episodes though, so that won't take up time. Well, it will, but not stream time. I'll probably end up doing Stellar Blade. I'm gonna want something to keep things mixed up.
We still have time.
strength and
Leia
dex.
must be headed to the
I like
road
strength
to
more, but I tend to favor charge
save
attacks.
Leia and Romeo.
And for charge attacks, I think strength is just more impactful. But the dex playthrough was interesting. It was a lot of like very small attacks that would add up over time. So very non-typical for how I usually play. Yeah, I hope they add some too. They've been getting kind of torn apart. You see the Steam reviews for the game are down to mostly negative. Which I don't know if I would agree with mostly negative, but a lot of people were saying that performance has gotten worse with the updates. So it's like, oh shit. I don't know. It's weird because I love Monster Hunter, but at the same time, I get it. You know, if performance is degrading, then people are gonna vote with their wallets. Damn, that's cheeky as fuck. Stellar Blade is someone that likes Souls games. I'd say it's closer in line to like Sekiro. Dude, that follow-up, oh my god. What's up, bitch? Boom! Yep, this is definitely a new favorite. Fuck, this thing is good. Damn, that charging is so good. I've enjoyed Night Rain a lot. Yeah, if you like Sekiro, you'll probably like Stellar Blade. I honestly wish it was a little more like Sekiro, because like the early boss fights really aren't that bad, and then towards the tail end of the game, difficulty really ramps up. Like you actually feel like you need to hit parries. But before that point, you're kind of just like, oh, I'll be fine, just doing whatever. Tell you what though, this thing does definitely gobbles up its sharpness, that's for sure. That's so crazy. Damn. That's it. That's our combo right there. Light into charge heavy into charge heavy. The fact that you like shoot and then back up and then go back in, that is so strong. I haven't played Wilds in a little bit just because I've done everything, but I mean, it was kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of the same as it was with World. Like with World, at least I remember getting like everything done in World, and then when they would do Arc Tempered, I would come back and I'd do Arc Tempered. And when we got Iceborne, I feel like Iceborne is where World really took off, for me at least. Like, with, like, you know, playing every fucking week. And so, I don't know, I feel like, because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you know, there's no content, there's no content. Like, I think it has content. I think it's just, you know, we're coming, like, in terms of the game life cycle, you know, I don't know. Like, is Wilds really that bad compared to Base World? I don't think it is. Kazan was great. I loved. Every second of Kazan. Is that charge move? The one where I like hold it forward and do a charge shot, that's the charge move. And then the second empowers all of my bullet-based attacks. Like this one now, these are all stronger. Aren't mass farming decos like they did in World. Yeah. See, I never... That was like my least favorite part of World. So I don't miss that shit at all. Basimus 2 or Prince of Persia. I mean, they're both very solid. Oh, that's gonna take care of all of these assholes. Yeah, this weapon's fucking goated, dude. Holy shit. Where do I go? I'm trying to remember. I know there's the acid hammer. I think that's this way, right? Wrong button. Shotgun arm and gunblade. Wasn't there something else down below? Didn't I have to go? Or hang on, did I come up from this way? Bro, fucking Shanks McGee over here. Holy shit. Scalpel was such a cool boss fight. Oh wait, no, is this progression? Yeah, this is progression. Hang on. So then I gotta go up to get the thing first, right? The hammer? Snake head? Scalpel is just such a fucking cool moment when he like gets back. You're like, oh man, done. And then he gets back up, and you're like, oh no 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 no. That's peak gaming right there. Oh wait, this was, is there, what's even back here? This is just like a little cave that shits out. Yeah, I can skip all this, I think. This isn't the thing I wanted. If I remember, we go in there, it's a whole little cave, and it pops out like over there. I don't remember there being any. I think there might be like a prism or whatever, but I don't need that. Oh man, and the sea. Let's go.
Well, it's and when you think
Less talking, more fighting.
now, you truly are a new superstar.
Bro,
And in
fuck
more ways
this.
than one.
All my buffs fell off. I
But
hate
the
that shit
games
so much.
end Here.
That's actually one thing I really dislike about Liza P. It, like, the cutscenes will, like, debuff you.
Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Wait. What is happening?
Gunblade! Sit down, bitch. That's what you get for debuffing me with a cutscene.
this hate. Please.
They didn't. I don't think they nerfed anything in base game. All the patch notes mention New Game Plus.
This for the cure. But no, I must have treat. What? Please. No.
Yeah, Gunblade and Fire. Fire he's weak to. And I had up anti-carcass, and I had up the thing to
I'll be honest,
be resistant to his stuff. That was just, I had everything I could need to body him. I had his weakness, had resistance to his element. I was angry because he debuffed me like a cheap bitch. That's so weird to me. Like, I don't get why they do that. Like, if you're, like, you know, because Souls 101 is you're buffing up before you go into the boss fight. But for some reason in this game, if you go into the boss fight and there's any cutscene, even if it's like a half second, it debuffs you back to your baseline state. Why? No, it does. I'm pretty sure it does use your resources. Because I had, well, my Fable was gone, and I think the consumable that I took was also gone. This part. Gunblade's just fucking goated. The other thing is I've done this before, so like I know what I'm doing now. Like, I mean, I'm just, you know, typically going in blind, you're not sprinting through and just shitting on everything like this. You're going more slow, you're taking your time. Ooh, I was a little close. Oh, man. Honestly, unlocking this feels like we just put the game into easy mode. We are pumping so much fucking damage right now. This is progression, if I remember right. Oh, that's side path stuff that I don't give a shit about. No, I'm cheesing my gun. I'm cheesing with the gun of my Gunblade. Get off of my nuts. They'll drop down. Another one. Another one. Bro just likes explosions. I'm trying to remember, were you... Motivity you are. Okay. We're gonna try it, but like honestly, the gun lance is so good that I don't see anything I don't see anything taking me away from Gunlance. Well, it's not just the range, it's the mobility on it too. Like the fact that you can do that charging and then you can still, like, you shoot, you back up, getting you out of harm's way, and then you charge back in. That's crazy. Like that type of just distance control is borderline unheard of in a Souls-like. See, the claw, I felt the claws were too, I think they needed to be faster for me. Because the claws just felt like I don't know. I feel like I couldn't get out my combo fast enough. I think that's more a dex problem, honestly, because I feel like dex weapons just aren't that good at blocking, so I'm like trying to like focus on doing the full combo, but then I end up getting smacked. So yeah, like that's way stronger, but don't even matter. Pale Knights, go. Oh, you're weaker than Pale Knight. What do you got? Acid spray, and then I want to try this. Use an extra Fable slot to trigger a link attack. That's pretty funny. Do you like the acid? How am I supposed to use this exactly? Let me see again. Use immediately after guarding for more power. Oh, like that? Okay, I like that. So typically I'm doing 1400 with it. And if I guard, I'm doing 4,000. Couldn't have both on, right? Yeah, no. I'll mess around with it a little bit, though. Bloodhound Fang shit, exactly. Yeah. Let's see how well the snake hammer works. Yeah, that's pretty good though. A little 1-2 right there. Got a lot of foul wood. It's got a lot of forward momentum on it. That's pretty good. The block into the follow-up, that's quite strong. Damn, look at the fucking momentum on this. Pretty good too. Honestly, with the forward momentum on this, that's fucking crazy. I think I like that more than the final boss hammer. Is that salt? Like, I think one of the biggest problems with strength weapons is like getting off that heavy attack to stun an enemy. But like starting here, like that's on par with Gunblade in terms of like the distance we're covering. There's the lighthouse boss. Most of the time I'm getting off a perfect block. Let's do lighthouse boss. I'm not going to do the full lighthouse. We'll do lighthouse boss and then we'll go straight to Rose Estate. Yeah, well, the acid attack's more more situational just because we're fighting a bunch of carcass, so I'm not seeing like a ton of returns on that at the moment. Eyes of P answers the age-old question, can you light a wet fish on fire? Okay, this is kind of wild. This is a, like, bro, up until now, the strength, like, hold up. I've been like, all right, we got the pinwheel. Like, oh, it's okay. It's a little slow, a little hard to really see its maximum value. Worked well on that one boss, but otherwise, you know, the durability doesn't feel as good as a lot of the strength weapons. And, you know, you got to keep spraying. It's okay. And then we get Explosion Sword. Yeah, you know, it's cool. It's Explosion Sword. It's all right. You know, not in love with it, but it's all right. Then we get fucking Gunblade, which, like, doesn't have stats, but is basically like, I'm the best weapon in the game. And then we get super fucking Snake Hammer, which is just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna constant forward momentum to smash shit, and I can instantly fucking acidize any enemy that I want. Like, dude. Like a night and day difference. Like, even the light attacks have the forward momentum. Look at that.
Stalker is nearby.
Yeah, do you smell her, Gemini? Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get a freeze. I was hoping we would get like a freeze Legion arm. That would have made a lot of sense.
This is something, but nice but most are clever. I see.
Mayel, Mayel, don't go back into painting, Mayel.
We have do you try the love from one? No time and so the key. You must the entrance.
You can't go back into painting.
Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
Or just I don't want to admit it in terms of quality. I feel like Lies kind of surpasses Souls. I don't know about that. I think the level design in Lies of P is severely lacking. I mean, like it's a great game, but Lies of P is very linear.
Be careful. The enemies here are not to be taken lightly.
And like getting lost in Souls games and trying to figure out where you go, that's one of my favorite things about Souls games. But you just don't get that in Lies of P. I like the stories here, and I like the general gameplay loop.
Hold their attention.
Kazan I loved, but Kazan is like a fucking love letter to Neo, so there was no question I was gonna fall in love with that. Stop it. Bad dogs.
Another one down. Keep going.
This is the best part of the game, to be honest. Die, dogs.
I'll kill you all.
Can you believe there's people that are upset that you can fight with Leia? I was like catching up on comments and someone's like, I can't believe you summoned her for the Arlecchino fight. Ruined the experience. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro is out of his mind.
You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher.
You ain't killing me, Yogi Bear.
Can you still fight? Then prepare yourself.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Let's go. Where are we going? Design is mission based like Neo.
Your stance, the way you move, it's oddly familiar.
That's good. I've played through the whole DLC already. We're just doing a second playthrough to use some of the new strength weapons.
I just need a moment. Go. I'll catch up.
Like, the Gunlance just has fucking style points, bro.
That lamp. Never mind. Let's go. Another one down.
Shotgun, bro.
Keep going.
Fuck. Shotgun's so good. I think early on, technique was feeling better, but late game in the DLC, strength is fucking
I'll
shining.
create an opening. Watch my back. This is the end.
Like, Cataclysm, insane AoE clear. Gunlance, insane. Snake Hammer, fantastic AoE. The other thing is, this is super fucking quick, which is not something strength usually gets to enjoy in this game. Like, up till now, if I wanted fast, I had to use my bench.
It's this way. Quickly. Keep moving. We just need to cross this bridge. Let's make this I will endure. I must. At least until we reach the estate.
CE was a great game. I feel they have more money and polish should be a very great game.
Cannot lose Romeo.
Hold on. I know you're not saying Expedition 33 is only good. Expedition 33 is easily the fucking game of the year, bro. It's not even a contest. That game is a masterpiece. There's no question about it.
Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving. Let's put an end to this.
Like, people always like to use like peak cinema as a meme, but Expedition 33 is peak cinema.
I have the key. We made it, but I'll follow.
I don't remember. It's mostly, is it puppets in here, or is it mostly That's right, they don't even fight back, most of these guys.
Why does this keep happening?
I'm sorry, baby.
This is horrific. To see the arms of her apprentice like that. Do you think she'll be okay? I mean, that would destroy anyone, regardless of their resolve. The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
I think we can just run past these. I don't think they'll even get up and fight back. I know there's like the one near the end of the, or well, halfway through this. Once you get to like the basement, you fight. But prior to that, I think we just cruise. Bro, even hitting me with? It's just like a big fucking lump. Where are we? Okay, up here. I pretty much never fucked with the shield. It's just never my thing. Almost to the office. bro got cooked. Are they hitting you for so little damage? Because they're not hitting me. I'm dodging everything. When they do hit, I'm just insta-healing, pretty much. Damn! A 180 pivot to blast his ass. Frenzy. Got a bunch of new amulets. Let me look at them all. Variable charge amount. Oh yeah, I used that one for a while. I might put that on. I tried New Game Plus briefly in this game, like right at launch. After I finished my playthrough, I tried New Game Plus using the Nameless Puppets weapon, and I was immediately unimpressed. Coming from an advanced build. And then I didn't touch the game until we replayed through it as strength. And strength blitzed it. Varus with 5 gift memberships. Thank you for that. Spreading the love. I mean, it might have been the build, because I tried playing it as a quality weapon, which I think might have been a mistake. I probably should have just made it either pure strength or pure dex. Down here. This is... You're just, what the fuck? Damn, big poise. Did I fight this guy on Dex? Good night. Guy was pretty tanky. I mean, it kind of is like Sekiro. The biggest difference I've found with Liza P is that in Sekiro, we have like a tap parry. So, you know, you're like bing, 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 bing. Liza P, you need to lean into holding it. So you got to be like boom. Not that. You got to be like boom, 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 boom. So you can play it like Sekiro. You just hold your bumper a little bit longer, and it'll probably feel closer to Sekiro for you. Because it's like the like to really hit the perfect guards, you have to have that hold. I mean, it's definitely not, should I go? I don't know. Should I finish all? Ah, fuck it. We don't need to do all the side quests. Yeah, I mean, you don't have Sekiro frames. Sekiro is basically like a 0 frame parry. You don't have that. But it can definitely feel, once you start holding it a little bit, it clicks a lot better. And strength in particular too. Because one of the big things here is, you know, on top of your parries, you know, you want to get multiple parries to break enemy weapons, and at the same time, you gotta be ready for weapon durability. Jesus Christ. Gunlance is just straight murking everybody. Yeah, Gunblade with the shotgun arm is because Gunblade does such good solo potential. Then you add in Cataclysm to just handle any AoE situations, and you're set. Detective outfit? I don't know. I like this one though. This feels very strength buildy appropriate. He's like steampunk Squall. Stop it, lady. Yeah, I never found the last decipher. I'd love a proper Final Fantasy VIII remake. Like, imagine an FF8 remake in the style of the 7 remakes, where you have like timed button presses to fire your gun lance in combat, like a like X attacks, but like with each attack you can like tap the bumper to like squeeze in a gunblade shot. Oh man, it'd be fucking sick. It's like slash boom, slash boom, slash boom, slash boom. Oh, it'd be so good. After we... Oh, yeah, that's right. We go this way. This Legion arm? You get it right at the start of the DLC. You get to pick between this and... What was the other one? It's shotgun or... I don't even remember. My turn. No! This bitch interrupted me. Unacceptable. Fun playing when you're stoned? I don't know about that. I don't think I would try playing something that requires precise parries while stoned. What was it? Was it shooting? Damn. In my head, I was like, yeah, it'll take us like probably 4 hours to get through the DLC. It sounds about right. No, not even fucking close, bro. We are at the boss and it's taken 2 hours. Kill Gaping Jaw? Yeah, a bunch of times. I mean, I could go do all the side stuff. That would add like, what, 15 minutes? Oh yeah, the throwing blade. Yeah, throwing blade's cheeks.
Where's the legend I faced before?
So I don't get it. Did he rip off Romeo's arms and then shove puppet arms onto him?
No. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice?
Get up, Leah. We must fight.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leah Florence Ronan, takes the stage one more time.
You into cold words. Swore an oath to Carlo. Swore I would never relate again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo.
Go on then, show me. Share your pain. Show me your truest fears.
As you wish. Dread into your eyes
Bro,
that will
perfection is so crazy for this. I'm probably still gonna die here. Yep. Oh, I survived it.
How stubborn and foolish. How very human.
Big move. Oh no! Oh man, I was fucking him up. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Need where's the this, that's for break. Let's try fighting him with yes. I want to try hitting him with the counter bonk and see how well it does. I don't know. Oh, he's a puppet. I should just put on the puppet. Yeah. Charge amount and Fable Arts damage on pulse cells. We'll put on the anti-puppet. Yeah, I probably would have, but it's whatever. I mean, it's not like he's gonna take, you know, an hour. We almost killed him right there, and I wasn't even set up for it. And I'm sure he's fun to no-hit, but I am not really the type to spend that level of energy. Duskbloods? Yeah, I'll end up playing it.
One more time.
Oh, that's so dumb.
I will cut you into cornwood. War and oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not anyone.
We're gonna avoid these, and then I'm gonna pop special grindstone.
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
I might be cooked. Yeah, damn. I wanted to test if I could. I don't know if I think you have to do it at the start. Yeah, well, I think I want to use it right before the skulls would come in. What, a Dawnwalker showcase? Nope. I don't watch game showcases anymore, really. I'd rather just wait till I go hands-on.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia, Florence, Snowman, takes the stage one more time. Breakable. But even the legendary Stalker fears the Reaper.
War an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. Not anyone.
Go on then, show me. Share your pain. Show me your truest fears.
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will
stubborn and foolish. How very human.
Shit. Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop that. Go away. Oh my no! Oh my god, I got caught in the saws. Fuck. It's a cool fight, but like there's a lot of shit in this fight where it's like, oh, you fucked up, you're dead. Like a lot of like insta-gibs, it feels like. It was the same thing with the dex build. Like you'll be like doing really good and then you make one mistake and he's like 100-0 combo Lamau. Like this is fucking Tekken, bro. Come on. Favorite Night Lord Libra.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Snowman, takes the stage one more time.
I will cut you into cordwood.
There it is! This precision, this technique.
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. Not Romeo. No, not anyone.
Go on then, show me! Share your pain! Show me your truest fears!
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
Oh, stubborn!
Alright, that worked out really well. I got the timing down.
Very human of you.
Nope. Off my dick! Holy shit! Bro, this is getting annoying. I can't even fucking move. Bro, it's just like, ugh. Yeah, just he's got the biggest fucking hard on for me right now, dude. When do you get to attack? Yeah, right? That's what it feels like right now.
Romeo's on the clock, and you appear to be nothing but talk. Whoa!
Oh shit, I never got Leia up.
A human is only truly honest when their life is on the line. Wouldn't you agree?
Where the fuck's my charge? I'm cooked.
Time to exit my stage.
That's the... I don't know what's going on with my Cataclysm. I've had that happen a couple times this stream where like I see the flicker, so it looks like it's fully charged, and then I go to use it, and then it just does like a baby shot. I'm just like, what the fuck? Because that should have... Cataclysm should have stunned him there. I was gonna pick up Leia for phase 2.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia Florence Snowman, takes the stage one more time.
I will cut you into cordwood.
There it precision this time.
I swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else. No, Romeo. No, not anyone.
Go on and show me. Share your pain. Show me your truest fears.
You wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever.
I see it in you, you know, stubborn and foolish. How very human of you.
Fuck off. Why is it not doing my big smash, dude? Kind of good.
Nervous? I thought your goal was to make me despair.
I must be missing the timing.
Very human of you.
No, my body. It won't.
Yeah, well, get back up.
The legend meets reality. Now, for you, whoever you are, dance.
Here we go, hypest moment. Combo fatal attack, baby.
It's the last thing I do.
I'm like Dragon Ball Z level shit right there. You want to do it again? Dude, perfect grindstone just is like, nah, you don't get to do any of your bullshit. Damn, bro, diamond combo. And that's the DLC. GG's. Yeah, this is on Legendary. Hang on, wife's calling. Man, perfect timing. The wife needs help to grab the kids. I'll let the credits roll. Be right back. I'll check my foot. Gonna leave a fucking bruise. I was carrying the kid to his bedroom. Oh God. Oh, it's already bruised. Jesus Christ. Picked him up out of the car, was carrying him downstairs to his bed, and he left a fucking one of those little bumper cars right in the hallway. Should have tacked my foot. God.
Don't forget, this is your story now.
Yeah, big block Lego. I don't fuck with those. All right. So what do we do? Oh. My only regret is I didn't get this thing sooner. Magic. With randos. I mean, well, let me text the wife and see what the plan is, because we might hang out. She's gonna go to bed. If she's gonna go to bed, I'll fire up another stream. Not. Difficulty, whatever, legendary, stalker, whatever, it's just default. All right, let's let's wrap up this, because whatever I do, it's not going to be on the Liza P stream. I might fire up Night Rain. I might fire up some Magic the Gathering, but I'm gonna. The wife brought home spaghetti. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat that spaghetti first, and then see what our plan is. Because if the wife wants to spend time, sorry chat, but that's it. The wife obviously gets priority here. Not that I don't love you. It's a different kind of love. But we'll close out here. I might fire up again in a little bit. And yeah, if I do, I'll catch you then. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll do either Night Rain or some magic building.